Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Here at Mad About Skin, we're passionate about helping you to get the most out of your skincare. So if you haven't already, now's a fantastic time to click that link below, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, and you won't miss out on any of our amazing future content. Now, today's video, we're going to be talking about retinol. Specifically, it's going to form part of our 5 Best at the Drugstore series. If you're new to the channel or you haven't seen any of the previous videos, you are missing out, so go and check them. They're all already uploaded. And what I'm doing in this series is picking apart each step of the skincare routine from cleansing through to SPF and recommending the 5 best products available at the drugstore at drugstore prices for each of those steps. Hopefully by the end of it, I'll be able to put it all in a playlist and you'll be able to watch it from start to finish and pull together your own skincare routine for under $100 for 6 months. That's my pledge. Let's see if I can stick to it. I'm doing my best and so far, so good. So if you haven't already, check it out because we've covered moisturizers, we've covered cleansers, we've covered vitamin C serums, exfoliators and SPFs. And today we're focusing on what I think after SPF is the most important step in your skincare routine, and that is retinol. So, got a lot to say, so I'm going to jump straight into it. Before I start, I will say, first of all, it is gorgeous here in the UK, so I hope wherever in the world you are, you're staying safe, well, and if you're self-isolating, lockdown or quarantining, I'm sending you lots and lots of love, and hopefully this video will give you a little something to entertain you for the 15 minutes that I'm on. I also apologise for my ratchet look today. I didn't follow my own advice. I suffer with hay fever and pretty much all year round, and I thought I'm going to try this new product which is out, which is a balm that you put under your nose, and it's kind of like a holistic way of tackling hay fever. And the idea is that the balm stops the pollen going up the nose so I don't react to it. So I thought, great, I'm in for that, paid my money, put it on. I didn't follow my own advice and patch test it first. Normally I'd patch test behind the ear, so if something goes wrong, I know about it before I slather it on. I didn't, and I had a massive allergic reaction. So this whole redness going on here, and I can't shave because of it, and it's all a bit of a mess. So I apologise for that. In a couple of days' time, it'll be gone. But let this be a lesson. Always patch test first. I should follow my own advice. So straight into retinol. So I'm going to give a brief overview of retinol. This is something I've covered in the channel already. So if you want, skip ahead a minute and a half, and we'll get into the product recommendations. But retinol is an absolute wonder ingredient. I don't use that word lightly. It is probably the only active ingredient out there which can, and is clinically proven to reverse the signs of aging. I'm not talking about freezing aging, preventing, delaying aging. What I'm talking about is reversing aging, which is already there. If you've got fine lines, you have wrinkles, you feel like your skin has lost some of the elasticity, maybe you've got some pigmentation issues, retinol, which is a vitamin A derivative, is absolutely amazing at increasing cellular turnover, so getting rid of that dead skin cell, revealing fresh, amazing, glowing skin. That's going to help with texture, it's going to help with pigmentation. It also stimulates the production of collagen. Collagen is essential in keeping that plumpness and that fullness in the skin. As we get older, our collagen levels do unfortunately drop, and so it's really important that we replenish and we encourage the body to create as much collagen as possible to keep us looking younger, fierce and fresh for longer. So retinol is fantastic. It shouldn't be just used on a whim. You really need to think about retinol because of the strength of it. You can have side effects such as redness, peeling and irritation. So it's really important to use retinol correctly. I'm going to link a video I did on how to use retinol there. So check it out if you want to get into retinol. If you're already into retinol, hopefully some of these recommendations might make you mix up your game, or you might find a product that you like better. As with all of this series, I'm going to be breaking it down by skin type. So whatever your skin type, there is a retinol for you, and I'm going to go through that now. So where to start? Well, I'm going to start with what I class as like the catch-all retinols, suitable for everybody. And I'm going to start with my holy grail, the one I absolutely love and always rave about, which is the Pixi Retinol Tonic. I love this product. I've raved about it on this channel before, so I'm not going to say too much about it other than this is a gorgeous low concentration retinol. Perfect for the beginner, people that might be new to retinol. You've heard about it, you want to experience the results, but you're a bit worried about some of the side effects and the downtime. This is the product for you. It is formulated with moisturizers and humectants, which means that some of the drying, retinol helps the body regulate the sebum production, so it can be a little bit drying, particularly when you're first starting using it. This is a low concentration retinol with added moisturizers in, so you're going to get a lot less of that redness, irritation and dryness and peeling, which you can get when you first start retinol. So this is a gorgeous gateway retinol. It sounds like a drug, doesn't it? But this is the perfect gateway into retinol. I would definitely recommend it. Here in the UK, a size of this is £10. If you look at the time of filming this, which is April 2020, Boots, which is a drugstore here in the UK, has a 3 for 2 on skincare. So check that out online. You can actually snap up some great, get this, the Glow Tonic, great offer. But here in the UK, £10 for this size and £18 for the bigger size, which is 3 times the size of this. The expiry date is 12 months from opening. So I personally, if you budget will stretch to it, get the bigger size because you're going to use it in a year and it's absolutely amazing. In the US, it's under $20, so definitely in that drugstore price. Get it while you can. Fantastic product. Second product, which I think is applicable to everybody, is the Inkey List retinol. I love the Inkey List. I'm going to put an image of it there. For those of you that don't know about the Inkey List, it is a fantastic new indie brand which is similar to The Ordinary, totally focused on ingredient-driven results. They stripped out a lot of the nasties, so this is perfect for people with sensitive skin. It is fragrance-free, paraben-free, it is colour-free. All those things that are going to irritate and sensitize the skin have been taken away, and you're left with just a really good retinol. Now, I will caution, this retinol is quite strong. I like that. My skin is used to retinol, and so it is quite strong. When you're first using this product, particularly if you are sensitive skinned, use it once a week, see how your skin reacts to it, increase it gradually. If you find that the product is still just too strong for you, water it down, reduce the concentration with some of your normal moisturizer. That way you're using less of it and it won't have that same reaction afterwards, but you will still get the fantastic results. This is a gorgeous product. I honestly couldn't recommend the Inkey List more. I'm going to link a video up there I did on all of their products. Their hyaluronic acid, game changer. Their mask, salicylic mask, amazing. This retinol, flawless. Love it. I love the fact that they're living by my mantra, which is no colour, no preservatives, and no fragrance where you can get away with it. Gorgeous product, definitely would recommend it. Now we're going to go into some of the more specific skincare types. I'm going to start with oily. That's my skin type. I am a grease slick in summer, honestly. Like, I feel matte, I feel fabulous after I've done my skincare routine. Then I hop on the tube, on the train, or just get in the car and just grease. So you want something that's going to really regulate that sebum production. Retinol is that ingredient, but there is one particular one which stands out. I'm going to leave an image of it there, and that is Differin. So Differin is the brand name of adapalene, which is a newer generation of retinol. I say newer generation. The way that adapalene works is slightly different to some of the older retinols, which gives you less downtime, less irritation, and less likelihood of sensitivity. So that is fantastic. It's also unique amongst the retinols, the vitamin A derivatives, of really being fantastic at regulating sebum production. This will stop that oiliness, that clogged pores. It will help exfoliate the skin, but it's also really going to cut the skin. It's going to cut back on that oil production. So it is absolutely game-changing when it comes to people with oily and acneic skin. Now, unfortunately, here in the UK, it remains prescription only. In the UK, we do have most of our rules around medicines governed by the European Union. Obviously, we've just left the European Union, so hopefully once the transition period is over at the end of this year, we're going to start seeing some, we'll have more control over our own licensing and regulations, and I'm hoping that the UK government will look at this as a fantastic product and make it over the counter, which is what they've done over in America. So you can buy this over the counter. If you've got acneic skin, this really should be the #1 product you have in your routine. It is fantastic. I used it when I was at my most breakout prone, and it honestly changed my skin. I obviously got it on prescription, but in the US you are lucky enough to be able to buy it over the counter. In the UK, speak to your GP, speak to your dermatologist, and see if they would be able to put it on prescription for you, because it is fantastic. Or you can buy it in the UK online through the online, do a medical assessment form and fill that out, and they can have it shipped to you. So in the UK, you can still get it online. In the US, it's $15. In the UK, if you choose to buy it online, you do have to pay the prescription charge as well, so it's about £30. So a little bit more expensive here in the UK. But this product will change your skincare game if you are oily or acneic. Absolutely fantastic. Stay away naturally. It goes without saying, stay away if you are any other skin type, because you don't want to be drying the skin out more than is needed. This product's fantastic. Eagle Eye will just noticed the cat in the background wants to be part of this video, so thought he was chilling and asleep, but obviously wants to be part of this, so just ignore him. Now moving on to the dry skin. So the opposite end of the spectrum. What do you do if you are super dry or dry skinned? Well, doesn't mean you can't use a retinol. I know a lot of my dry skin friends say no to retinol because they think, do you know what, the last thing I need is more dryness or a product that's going to encourage dryness. Now, I won't lie to you, when you start using a retinol, it will naturally, whichever one you use, have a drying effect. That will go away after about 4 weeks. So you've really got to plow through, accept the dryness, treat it, and accept that after about 4 to 6 weeks, that's going to have gone. And what you're going to be left with is fantastic, more youthful, glowing, and a better textured skin. So it's worth it. But what you need to do, that Differin, the adapalene I've just talked about, is a gel consistency. It's lightweight, it's barely there. That's fantastic for acneic and oily skin. If you're dry, you need a retinol which is in an occlusive, thick, moisturising cream base. And there's one that I would really recommend. And I've got my list here, so I'm just going to give you the proper name, which is the Cerave Skin Renewing Cream. Gorgeous product. Love Cerave, but it's so moisturising and so rich. It really offsets a lot of that dryness that you would naturally get with a retinol. Now, I obviously wouldn't recommend this product, which I will link there, to anybody with acneic or skin. This has a risk of being comedogenic and clogging your pores, so I wouldn't recommend this for anyone that's on the oily spectrum. If you are dry, this retinol is going to really reduce the negative side effects of retinol in the first weeks and really help you to continue your retinol journey. I know so many people that started on retinol and finished because they didn't like the dryness and the peeling that they got with it. You have to plow through that and choose a retinol that minimises that impact and then plow through it, because there's beautiful skin waiting for you on the other side. And Cerave, love the brand. I think they're absolutely fantastic. Definitely would recommend them, and this product is gorgeous. Mid-strength retinol in a gorgeous, occlusive, thick cream for our dry-skinned subscribers out there. Now, what a lot of you are going to say, that's my 4 recommendations. And now the 5th one is going to be a little bit different, because a lot of people are going to say, you've done this video, you've said how amazing these retinols are, and yet you still go on in other videos about how you use this product, which is the passioni retinol cream by Drunk Elephant. Why, if all of these are so good, am I still sticking rigidly to this? Well, the reason is this is probably the strongest retinol here in the UK you can get over the counter or in a store. My skin is very tolerant of retinol. I've been using it for years. I love the results, and I really want and am able to use a very strong retinol to get the maximum results. Now, if you can't, don't worry. Don't push your skin. Just go to the point at which your skin can tolerate and stay there. My skin can tolerate quite strong retinol, so I'm obviously going to go for the strongest. This is probably the strongest out there. And I love this product. It's formulated in a beautiful way, which is just so moisturising, so it offsets some of the dryness from a really strong retinol. And I don't think there's much that can compare to this. Now, this is not drugstore. This is £70 here in the UK, $120. There is nothing drugstore about that price tag. But for those of you out there that already use a retinol and want a strong drugstore retinol, I have got a almost similar to this recommendation. Got my list, and that is the La Roche-Posay. You know I love La Roche-Posay. Fantastic French pharmacy brand, gorgeous formulations, fantastic ingredient-driven products, and their Redermic, let me get my words out, Redermic R serum. I'm going to leave a picture of it there. Beautiful product. Now, this is a very strong retinol. It's available at the drugstore here in the UK. It's available at Boots, which is our big drugstore here in the UK. It's also available at Walgreens. I double checked over in the US, so it's definitely available at the drugstore. I think this might be cheating a little bit because the price isn't that drugstore. So this is $50, £35. Now, it's half the price of this for a very similar product, which is why I'm including it for people that want a strong retinol. Retinols are probably going to be the most expensive part of your skincare routine. So £35 is still reasonably drugstore priced for the strength that you're getting. Now, if your budget won't stretch to that, don't worry. The other ones are just as good. But if you want a super strong retinol, it's worth spending the money and spending that little bit extra on a product that's still available at the drugstore, but which is gorgeous. La Roche-Posay are fantastic. It's called a serum. I'd say the consistency is less serum, more cream, but it's a very gel-like cream. So it's halfway between a serum and a cream, I would say. Gorgeous product, super strength. It's not quite as hydrating as the Drunk Elephant A Passioni, but it's as close as you're going to get at the drugstore, and it's half the price. So I will certainly be, when I've finished using what's left of this product here, I am going to switch over to that and give it a full test and a full rundown and see if I'm willing to switch permanently. So let's be honest, it's half the price. I'm all about saving money where I can, and hopefully I'll love it just as much as the A Passioni and be able to do that switch. So guys, that is the lowdown. That's my 5 recommendations. I'm going to say 4.5 at the drugstore, because the last one is drugstore available, but maybe the pricing isn't perfect for the drugstore. That's my top 4.5 at the drugstore. I hope you found this really interesting, guys. I'd love to know what retinols you are. Are you new to retinol, and are you going to try one of these? Let me know in the comments below. Is this something that you want to get into, and now you feel confident that you've got the recommendations that you can do it? Or do you totally disagree, and there's one out there that I've totally missed and you want to recommend? Leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Follow us over at Instagram at SkinMad. I've got a couple more episodes of this series, which I'm absolutely loving filming. So hopefully you're loving watching it as much as I am filming it. We're gonna, in the next version, we're gonna be doing a rundown of serums at the drugstore. This should be one of the priciest items in your skincare routine, but I've got some really good dupes and some really inexpensive and affordable serums. So look out for that video, guys. Give this one a thumbs up. Stay safe wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.